Yay, hey. Hey, I just want to beer of the day, Yingling. I just want to, what do I want to do? I know I'm going to do the news. Oh, shut up. Wednesday, I did a question and answer because I was running really late. I'm sorry. I've been doing so much to get this thing going here and other stuff. And anyway, so there was a hum, I know, in the video, and I know why. I didn't think the hum was all that bad to cut all that video because I'm short of time and to do it all over again and all that stuff, and I'm not sure I could remember the answers that I gave anyway, and so I just went ahead and cut it and put it out there and just ignored that little bit of hum that's in there. Take it for what it is. It's free, is what it is. Anyway, let me see something here. This has nothing to do with the news, but my mind wanders. I just have a tendency to wander, and if I don't go where it wants to wander, I get lost. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Village's News here on Friday.
Oh yeah!
I think a little something like this. Hit it!
Check this out.
Are you ready? Oh my God.
Sheriff's Office urges caution after latest series golf cart accident. Where are we at? Where are we at? You know what this is? Yeah, that's wind chimes. I get complaints once in a while when I'm out in Lanai and Sue's wind chimes are kind of chiming a little bit. People go, oh, I hate that, I hate that. Don't move next door to me. Oh boy, I bet your neighbors love you. Actually they do, because my neighbors are all snowbirds, and when they're gone, I keep an eye on their house. Okay, here we go. This is something that's going to interest anybody that's interested in buying a new home here. I just got this today. I don't know when they sent it out. The developer has announced an increase in amenity fees for new homes and resale homes in the villages. The new prevailing rate for amenity fee is $162 a month and impacts only new home sales and sales of pre-owned homes. The change became effective January 1. In a letter to the developer, attributed the increase to a cost of living adjustment based on the Consumer Price Index. I guess you can justify anything anymore, really. You can read the letter from the village's Director of Development, Robert Chandler IV, at this link. Robert Chandler IV, letter on prevailing rate. He sent previous letter in 2018 announcing the prevailing rate would be increased from $145 to $159 a month, which is what we pay now, or at least it's what I pay now. The letter sparked a serious discussions which prompted the Amenity Authority Committee and the project-wide advisory committee to abolish the cap on amenity fees, which I thought was a really bad idea from day one. But they did what they wanted to do, and that's all that counts. I don't think he lives in the villages, but he worked here inside the villages. Let me show you first. I don't know there. I'm trying to get this thing. Can you see a little bit there? Yeah. The teenager already charged with having sex with an underage girl has landed back in jail on a new charge. Destin Phoenix Hudson, 19, of Lady Lake, was booked without bond Wednesday at the Sumter County Detention Center following his arrest at his home at the Oakland Hills Development. He was taken into custody on a Marion County warrant charging him with violating his probation on a charge of possession of cannabis. You know, that's really kind of a BS charge because it's all going to be legal down here in Florida. It's just a matter of when. Hudson has been free on a $30,000 bond following his December 8 arrest on 3 counts of lewd and lascivious battery on a victim between the ages of 12 and 16. In that case, a deputy made contact with Hudson at his place of employment, Gators Dockside at Spanish Spring Town Square in the Villages. Hudson was subsequently interviewed about 3 sexual encounters with a 15-year-old girl during which he was 18. Like I said, just because you're inside the Villages and you're in a Villages business and everything, that person sitting next to you may not be from here. Just beware. Beware of your surroundings. Investigators report details of golf cart crash which seriously injured villager. Golf cart's turned over. I don't know if you can see it in the road right there. Husband and wife dispute over directions lead to crash at entry gate in the Villages. Trying to get a picture up here if I can find it. Let me turn it this way. Can I get it that way? Yeah, there we go. Whoops, what happened to my camera? Oh, there it is. Can you see it? I'm doing the best I can do here. Look like you took out the whole center gate. Look at that. A dispute over directions between a husband and wife led to a crash at the entry gate in the Villages. The wife had been behind the wheel of a vehicle at 4:30 p.m. Monday when she found herself distracted by her husband, who told her she was driving in the wrong direction, according to the Sumter County Sheriff's Office, which investigated the accident. As a result of the dispute, the wife attempted to turn around at the entrance to the Villages of Bonita and Canal Street, but wound up crashing into the gate. My God. That's what I'm trying to say about common sense. If I got that right, why would you try to turn around in the entrance gate? I don't get that at all. Why didn't you just go on through the gate, go down to the next road, and go around the block or something? And usually behind each gate, now this is the older section up there, but not that old. Behind the guard gate, there is a little cross-through road right there. You might have been able to just go in through the gate and turn left and went, I don't know, but I mean, why wouldn't you just go down to the next road and turn right? This is what I don't get. People like on an interstate does the same stupid stuff. They'll see their exit and they can't get off on the exit and they'll pull off the side of the road and back up to go to that exit. First of all, it's against the law. I think you ought to go to jail, lose your license for doing stuff like that. Just go down to the next exit, get off, turn around, come back to the other side. That's what you're supposed to do. We were all taught that. I just don't get some of this driving, but it's that fun time of year again that I've told you about. Couple contends the Villages expansion ruining their retirement dreams. Probably somebody, as the Villages keeps building out, buying more and more ground. A lot of people that have homes out in the middle of nowhere or it's quiet. It's country life. I've been there. I owned a farm. It's country life. I understand. But it boils down to one thing. Money talks, bullshit walks. And as long as this county over here, Sumter County, is going to be making millions of dollars more on property taxes and things of that nature, nothing's going to help. Nothing. They're going to build. You may not sell your property, and you don't have to, but they're going to build. Local veterinarian punished after causing death of villager's dog. That's an old story that's been dragging on for a while, but he was found guilty of it. One of his employees actually gave evidence to the people who lost their beloved dog. I don't know what evidence it was, but it was enough evidence that when it went to court, and the owners, I guess, took this guy to court with this evidence, then the guy, well, before I go rambling on, don't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't make any difference what the punishment was, really. What makes the difference is he's going to pay for what he did. Animals sometimes don't get the treatment they should get, or you take your dog or your cat to a vet, and if the vet says that tooth has got to be cut out, you just got to take their word for it. I mean, I do. I take my doctor's word for it when I go in. I don't much anymore. I'm kind of a cantankerous guy when I go in. When they start telling me I need to take these new tests and all, that's why. I'm not complaining about anything. And I just wonder about it. I feel like I'm a Medicare cow, cash cow. So, anyway. Local veterinarian has been punished by a state board after causing the death of a dog in the village's Dr. Alan Krause was operating a practice known as Florida Veterinary Hospital when a miniature schnauzer belonging to a village of Amelia couple died in his care in 2017. It's been dragging on for a while. The practice, located at 904 Avenida Central, was later renamed a Faithful Companion Veterinary Service. Colleen Gregory, a former Orange County Sheriff's deputy, and she was shocked when her dog Tebow died after a routine tooth extraction. Well, anyway, he was found guilty. He went through in front of the medical board people, and whatever he did, I guess they found him guilty of it. So what was his punishment? That board recently placed Krause on 2 years of administrative probation and called for $4,000 in fines and penalties. Krause also has been ordered to undertake 10 hours of continuing education in order to maintain his license. Sounds like this is going to be his one and only warning, at least here in this state. Hey, listen, veterinarians, and most veterinarians that I know, they're great, no problem. But some of these veterinarians, to them, it's just a business and this is just an animal. But to the people that have these animals, this is part of their family. This is not just a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever they got. Snake people, they're weird. But the rest of them, you got to treat it with kid gloves. 77-year-old villager arrested at the village's health and at Wildwood. Huh? I used to go to that health center down there, and then I moved over to Pinellas. Woo! I don't know if you can see it or not. You see them black eyes she's got? And she got arrested? Look at her. Woo! 77-year-old villager was arrested at the Village Health Brownwood Care Center after an investigation into a domestic battery case. Janie Wong Menier, who lives on the Sarsaparilla Way in the village of St. James, was at the healthcare facility Friday. Domestic dispute. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? What can I tell you? California woman arrested in theft of merchandise at Belk in the Villages. Well, I think that's about all for right now. There's really not more for me to really talk about all that much. Oh, real quick. Rialto Theater, I saw this the other day and I was going to tell you this so those of you coming down will know and don't waste your time going up there. Rialto Theater at Spanish Springs will be closed for several months. The Rialto Theater, Spanish Springs Town Square, will be closed for several months. The original movie theater in the Villages has been shut down for renovation. It has not been announced exactly how long the renovations will take or what they will involve. So there you go. Rialto Theater is closed for probably at least the rest of the winter. So if you come down, Don't go. See you on the other side.